What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over two different ways you guys can attack a cover two. One of which is a way you can bomb a cover two. So we'll go ahead and get into a Tampa 2. I'll explain really briefly. With a cover 2 sink, it'll still work. The adjustments are going to be a little bit different, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video. Now, the two plays we're going to be using are wide receiver corners and Y out. We're going to start with wide receiver corners, and this is how you're going to make sure they start giving you bombs. All right, so what we're going to do for this setup is we're going to streak A and put both our running backs on wheels, because pass rush right now without edge threat is essentially non-existent, and blitzes basically dead. You can go ahead and send out a lot of routes. Now, what we're doing here, we're going to be just looking at what they're playing. Right now, you can see they're playing clouds. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the underneath stuff. Underneath is a lot bigger of a threat as well this year, because now you actually have to respect the flats, and that goes for both sides. Sometimes that streak from Evan Embron, or whatever his name is, I don't even know my own tight end, you can sometimes hit him to the inside with a pass lead to the inside for one play touchdown. You guys can see right there, he splits the safeties, but you're going to have to make sure you get the ball off. Oftentimes, we're going to be taking checkdowns until they start shading down. When you notice they start shading down, that's where we're going to start hitting these corner outs. Right there, that's a hard flat, and bang. I mean, this should be pretty simple stuff, guys. Now, say that they start double flatting both sides of the field. That's going to take away, you're going to go ahead and set your curls to 0. You're going to have hard flats out there with clouds, and that's going to be the best way to take away that play. Put both outside linebackers into hard flats, leave the cloud flats, play his bag. Say they start doing that. Let's go ahead and go back into Tampa 2. If we notice they're playing a stock cover 2, you've been taking your checkdowns, you've been taking your corner outs. Now we're going to hit them with a one-play touchdown. You're going to have to start mixing this up. Just mix it in. If you notice that they're really playing bad defense, take advantage of that. If they double flat, we got a streak up the seams to Ebron. If they leave the cloud flat, even if they drop him to 30, what you're going to do to bomb it is you're going to motion out Washington. And when he gets to the numbers, this takes a little bit of practice. You're going to go ahead and snap the ball. If you're a little too late, like what I did right there, you're going to find that the deep half is able to react to it. So really practice. You want to make sure you don't snap it to where he gets pressed, because if he gets pressed and bumped to the inside, well, then you're going to have some serious issues. So right about there is where you want to snap the ball. You can see no check to the inside. You can pass lead it straight to the outside. Bang, one play touchdown against cover 2. So again, if they're doing basic cover 2, you just want to take the underneath stuff by running this wide receiver corner. And while I was talking about double flat, if they go ahead and do something like this, where these are now both hard flats, streak A, wheel, hit them up the seams, bang, dot. If they start double flatting that and not using it, hit what's given to you. When they start double flatting it and using it or manning up that tight end on the streak, then you're going to go ahead and switch to this one play touchdown. Now, the other thing, cover 2 sink. If they say have a soft squat out there, that soft squat, if you do not have any immediate flats to his side of the field, he will match Washington all the way downfield and will take it away. So to attack this a little bit better, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put RB on a swing route. That's going to hold down that soft squat and allow us to hit this deep corner out over the top for a one play touchdown. Again, get the timing correctly on the little motion snap. Otherwise, that was the worst animation possible. I still think we got a touchdown. If you hold on to the ball too long before you snap the ball, he's going to get chucked back inside, and the deep half's going to react. So you want to snap the ball right before he gets to the numbers. So when you do snap, he runs to the numbers and runs up and then outside. That's the timing behind it. So again, it's kind of a combination between wide receiver corners. You recognize they start double flatting. Maybe they've taken away everything. Then you're going to go ahead and switch over to Y out. Now, the last thing we'll talk about is the flats for coaching adjustments. If we're going to try bombing a cover 2, especially this year, we're going to try bombing it and they have their flats set to 30. You're going to need to be about 40 and further from the end zone in order for this to work. So let's go ahead and go into this Tampa 2. We're going to go back into gun split close. This is Miami. Patriots is another option as well. They're practically the same playbooks, and we're going to go Y out. So max protect, RB on a swing or out route to the right, whatever direction you're going to be hitting the one play touchdown. A on a streak, motion out, snap the ball right about there is when you want to hit it, and you're going to wait for it. It's going to take a little bit longer to develop, and that was the worst pass lead I've ever seen. Apparently that's out of range all of a sudden now. EA Sports, it's in the game. But if you can magically not get out of range somehow, then you're going to be able to hit that as well. Now, if they are playing it pretty well and you're getting pass rushed at the wazoo, of course, you're going to want to start hitting your checkdowns. And it kind of goes back to how we were playing earlier, taking the underneath stuff. If they start double flatting that side of the field, problem is they put a hard flat out there, it's still going to drop the same depth as a cloud flat. The only way you can take away this is by putting a curl flat out there. So doing something, I can actually just quick adjust from here like that and setting your curls to 5 using the drag. But of course, like always, you got your streak, drag, block, something like this, motion, snap. Pray that we don't get cheated. Pass lead up into the outside. You can see right there, bang, dot. So that's gonna take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, well, be sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and until next time, guys, we're working on a cover 3 beater actually out of this same play. Why out right now? Pretty sure there's a way you can glitch out cover 3 with this. So we'll be dropping that when we figure it out. Until next time, guys, this has been T Meister. See ya.